Shavua Tov, folks. As this video is coming out, it means that we are entering the second week of the Omer. And each week of the Omer, we have a different sort of spiritual focus, grounded in one of the Sfirot, a Kabbalistic teaching around different values, different ideas that connect us to the divine. And week one was all about chesed, right? About loving kindness. And as Rabbi Susan kicked us off last week, she talked about how one way we can really embrace this notion, this theme, was to really let it flow and to let it overflow. But what we're marking as we count each day of the Omer is we're trying to mirror this process of having left Mitzrayim, having left a narrow place, or having left a place that while a challenging place, a place of origin, as we head to an unknown place, the place of Matan Torah, receiving Torah 7 weeks later. But it means each week we're a bit further from a grounded place, from the place that we started. And so as we get further away from what we know, the Sfirot have a wisdom in them that for every idea and every value, there's one that sort of is there to balance it. So this week we go into the week of Gevurah. So Gevurah literally means strength, but it's sometimes understood as the week of judgment, or the week of power, or even the week of self-discipline. And so as we enter this week, something I'm thinking about is how we navigate those moments in our lives and those relationships where just letting loving kindness overflow, or letting best intentions be what guides us, at a certain point no longer can serve us. At what point are people not willing to necessarily engage with us in the ways that are connecting, in the ways that are meaningful, in the ways that make us feel seen, held, safe? And that is where some amount of discipline comes in, and some amount of judgment without being judgmental, that is necessary for our own growth and our own protection and our ability to navigate, long and unexpected journeys. And so we read in Pirkei Avot, the teachings of some of these sages as part of the Mishnah. The question is, who is strong? Same word, gibor, as Gevurah. And the answer from Ben Zoma is, it's the one who controls their instincts, right? And I think what this means is understands where it's important and necessary and healing for us to set boundaries, right? Sometimes there are moments in our lives where we can't offer all of ourselves. We need to find the ability to be a good parent, a good friend, a good employee, a good partner. And to do all of those things, we can't necessarily continue to let all of it overflow, right? And so these Sfirot, they know how to counterbalance with one another, right? So in one way, it's important that we are overflowing with our loving kindness. And now as we go into week 2, we are allowed to calibrate a bit and say, okay, I still want to have instincts of chesed, but also some of my gvurah, some of my strength, some of my discipline, some of my judgment, it's not about how I view others, disciplining others or judging others, but it's about recognizing that I need to have a little bit of discernment about how I can be best set up to continue to offer the most of myself and the most loving kindness, by recognizing that sometimes there needs to be a little bit of the strength that comes with setting challenging but healthy boundaries. So as we navigate week 2 of this 49 period day of counting the Omer, I wish you the will to be able to set the boundaries that you need for yourself, the ones that allow you to show up better and more connected and with more love and kindness to overflow as a result of that courage, that gevurah, that strength. Shavua Tov. May this week of Gevurah, of Din, be meaningful as we continue this process of counting towards receiving Torah.